Good afternoon, this is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps. I'm doing this 1938 fireplace, and it is absolutely stunning. It is in fantastic condition, and the lady has been looking around to get a gas fire fitted in here or an electric fire, and she's been told by a couple of companies that they won't put a gas fire in here, and that they would have to knock out all the insides of this the fire back at the back of it. But if you think about it, in 8 years time this appliance is going to be 100 years old. There needs to be some preservation order on these fireplaces now. We're getting to that point now where when people went through the stage of not liking the Victorian cast irons, the Georgian ones, and so on and so forth, and they ripped them all out, and now that everybody wants them all back fitted to the original spec of the houses that they're living in, and of course then they become sought after, and then there's a lot of reproduction stuff that is out on the market now. These sort of tiled fireplaces, you either love them or you hate them, and I absolutely adore them. I mean, some of the colours are just so beautiful, and to think that it was all made in one piece and then it was all connected up. But I think if you shop about, you can still get the coal effect fires for them. If you can't and you struggle, and in the end you're like, I want to keep it because it's part of the property. I mean, literally the house is the same age as the fire, so it was here when the house was built. You can go electric, so don't ever worry that if you can't get a coal effect fire for it and you want to keep it, then just go electric. Or you could do, but some people do, and they get the coals in there, the gas coals, put them in there, but not use it as a coal fire, but just have it so it looks a nice coal fire. And then in the winter time, because obviously you want to keep the chimney clear, and there's a cover over the top of it. So what you want to be able to do is, like, in the summertime, in the wintertime, put a pillow up there or a bag, and in the summertime take it out and give it the chimney some air to circulate, so that you don't end up with damp above, say sort of on the corner up there. Obviously the chimney goes up like that, then it goes to the right, and then it goes up. It never goes straight up, because just above here is another beautiful one upstairs, which I'm not going to show you, but for privacy reasons. But this is absolutely stunning. I mean, it's still, she said people come out and they're saying to her, like, just rip it all out. I mean, it's 8 years time, it's going to be 100 years old. Like I said, you either really love these or you don't. And I absolutely adore them. I think they're amazing. I think, to think that people are just so happy just to come out, smash them out, put some hideous gas effect fire in its place, and that you can't do anything, that's the end of that. No, it's not the case. Please don't think that, because you can. There's so many different alternative routes. You could even go down the road. You could even still get these fire packs. They do them at like building centres. All you have to do is measure from that corner to that corner, and that'll give you the like 15, 16 inch in diameter, and then that's the fireback size that you need. And I've taken these firebacks out and replaced them. Next time I do one, and taken one of these out and then put a fire back in, and then you can buy the grates. We've got a great hardware store where I live. It's fantastic. It's a really great place to get bits and bobs from. And then if you measure it from there to there, the fire brick back, that's what you measure. You don't measure from the tiles, you measure the fire brick back, and then that will give you the exact measurement that you need for a grate to go in there. You could have just the normal coal effect coal fire, log fire, open fire in there, no problems at all. But the lady doesn't want that. What she wants is she wants something a bit more. She'd ideally like gas, but she's been turned down by a few gas companies. But I'm pretty certain that if you shops about, there will be a company that could do something for you. And if there isn't, then there should be something set into place. But like as I said, you're either one of these people that really likes these or you don't. And I love them. I think they're amazing. So I just thought I'd do that video with you and share that with you. It's just beautiful, absolutely stunning. So yeah, absolutely amazing. And just think that 8 years time this will be 100 years old. Look at that, not one crack, chip or anything in. You know, I get, to be fair, I get so fed up with the way everything's going. This throwaway society that we live in. It's just such a shame at the moment that everything's just thrown away. Nothing lasts. And the things that do last and are there forever, that people just want to rip them out and throw them in a skip and give you something that won't last 20 years. How many fireplaces would you go through in 100 years? And look at this one. You could say that it was fitted yesterday. It's so sad that we live in that type of society at the moment. And I just want to point out another thing. I want to apologise at the moment for the lack of videos that I've been doing at the moment. I've been doing a lot of chimney work, and I've noticed people aren't really that interested in repointing, and I'm knocking a chimney stack down tomorrow, and I know that a lot of people are not interested in stuff like that. But if there's stuff that you, I mean, I had a lady contact me from France yesterday about a Rayburn, and if there's things that you want to discuss with me, I did a bird rescue on Saturday, and I noticed, I think I've had about 87 views. It's funny, but I put it on like YouTube and it said, I think, nearly 5,000 views. It's incredible, the difference. But yeah, if there's any information you want to know, remember I've been doing it nearly 25 years now, and I'm really here, happy to help anybody at any time and everything. So there's an interesting fact before I go about coal, because the coal ash isn't very good for the garden. But what the Victorians used to do with coal ash was they used to use it in the garden to darken the soil. And the reason why they used to use it to darken the soil in the garden was that when the sun used to come out, it's to warm the soil up quicker, to help the seeds grow quicker and help the plants grow quicker. And that's why they used to use it in the garden. They knew that it wasn't very good, it's not as good as wood ash, but that's what they used to use coal for. Anyway, have a lovely day from Zachary from Zachary Streets.